In addition to the Tesla versus NIO battle in China's EV market, which happens to be the largest for any single country, China is also home to a handful of other domestic challengers to Tesla. According to market research firm Canalys, 1.9 million EVs are expected to be sold in China in 2021, up from 1.3 million in 2020, marking a year-on-year increase of 51%. In this video, we take a look at some brands challenging Tesla in the country's EV sector. NIO is a homegrown premium competitor with models that are more affordable than Tesla's offerings. While Tesla took an integrated manufacturing approach, NIO doesn't have factories of its own, which are an expensive upfront investment. Instead, they currently outsource production to other automakers with production capabilities while retaining their own design IP. After coming close to bankruptcy around late 2019, early 2020, NIO ended up delivering a total of 43,728 vehicles, up 112.6% year-on-year. Their total revenue for 2020 was around $2.5 billion, up 107.8% year-on-year, and the company reached a positive operating cash flow. Technologies they have invested in include self-driving capabilities as well as battery swapping as an alternative to plug-in charging, which is something that Tesla has demoed in the past but decided not to focus on. In February of 2021, NIO announced a collaboration agreement with Hefei, the capital city of China's central Anhui province, to build an EV industrial park, which will support R&D, manufacturing, pilot demonstrations, and more. CEO William Li also said that NIO wanted to enter major global markets within the next few years, starting with Europe. New York Stock Exchange listed XPeng currently has two models, the G3 SUV and the P7 sedan, both of which cost less than comparable models from Tesla, NIO, and Li Auto. XPeng has its own production factory, and in 2020 they sold 27,000 cars, up 112.5% year-on-year, and a record high for the company, with over 15,000 of those sales coming from its P7 sedan. Total revenue for 2020 was $895.7 million, up 151.8% year-on-year. XPeng achieved a positive gross margin for the first time in 2020, with 4.6% compared to negative 24% in 2019, a notable achievement toward their goal of profitability. XPeng's cars also feature intelligent software, which provides augmented user experience as well as autonomous driving capabilities. As the firm grows, they aim to ramp up production from its factory, aiming to produce 10,000 vehicles per month by the end of 2021. Construction has also begun on a new manufacturing base in Guangzhou, which is expected to be operational before the end of 2022. Li Auto differs from its peers in two major ways. First, it currently only has one model, the Li One, and second, it's a hybrid SUV that can run on either gasoline or electricity. In July of 2020, Li Auto raised $1.1 billion in its Nasdaq debut. The Li One SUV began picking up in deliveries in 2020 and competes with NIO's ES6 and Tesla's Model Y in the high-end SUV segment. Priced at around $50,000, it costs less than the ES6 and Model Y. Similar to XPeng, Li Auto also manufactures its own cars, and by the end of 2020, it delivered 32,634 vehicles, including 14,464 in Q4 alone. Li Auto reported $1.45 billion in total revenue for 2020, with car sales revenue up from around $43 million in 2019 to $1.42 billion in 2020. Li Auto announced intentions to deliver 1.6 million vehicles by 2025, with wider plans to become the #1 smart EV company in China by occupying more than 20% of the market. While NIO, Li Auto, and XPeng all emerged from the COVID-19 pandemic and made huge progress in 2020, US company Tesla still took top spot, reaching nearly 500,000 vehicle deliveries worldwide for 2020. As Chinese EV makers have bounced back, authorities have announced 20% cuts to subsidies in 2021, with a plan to phase them out by 2022. Can Chinese EV makers continue their strong growth? According to a forecast by Canalys, about a third of all car sales in China in 2025 will be EVs. And with the combined European market actually becoming the world's largest EV market, Chinese brands may look to branch out, though will face competition from established European automakers.